What's happening?
Hi, friends.
So I take it you finally got home.
Yeah.
What? Where did you sleep Sunday night?
In my bed. Actually, it was Monday morning.
Whoa.
But yes.
You weren't stuck somewhere in between New Jersey and Florida.
No. Why is this so dark? There we go. Put some light on it. Fix the hair.
Anyway,
no. It's like backwards or some shit.
What, your hair? You put the two backwards?
No, that. Anyway. It's not going like it's backwards, man. All right. Anyway, what are we talking about?
I was asking you, where'd you sleep last night or Sunday night?
Monday morning. So yeah, I flew. My connection was pushed back by about 2.5 hours, or my flight was pushed back about 2.5 hours. And then when I took off, it said that I was going to miss my connection by like 7 minutes. And so they had rebooked me on the flight in the morning, and that I was going to have to get a room. So I went and booked a room, and I got on the plane thinking, we'll see what happens, but at least I got a place to stay. And so I get off, I land, I turn the phone on, and it's like ding, 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 your flight boards in 6 minutes. And so I was able to catch my connection in Atlanta, and I got home about 2:30 in the morning.
Oh, that's not bad. Yeah. I think we basically hit a pillow around the same time.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. 2:30 your time, or was it like midnight your time, or 9 a.m. 11:30 your time?
It was like midnight-ish. West Coast time. So same.
Pretty much the same. Yeah.
Yeah. So
no.
All right. Well, very good. I know that if we had to run A2,
I would have won. Yes, I know.
You would have won after the setup change that I made. All right? Because I feel as if it allowed me to really understand what was happening. So yeah.
Well, so let's backtrack a little bit. We were in Jersey, the land of weirdness.
What?
Yeah, you have to make a right-hand turn to go left.
Called the jug handle, bitch.
You can't get a shopping bag.
No, you can. You just have to pay for it.
Yeah. Oh, you have to pump. You can't pump your own gas. Like, just the land of weirdness. It's like New Jersey was like, we want to be so different from all the other towns in the Northeast, or states in the Northeast, that we're just going to have these weird things. And I think that's they're succeeding if that's the case.
Yeah.
So,
I think
anyway, but so yeah, we were in Jersey at the Jackson RC at the AwesomatixUSA Summer Slam, or whatever it was, Summer Champs. Summer Champs, is that what it is? Are you paying attention, or we're having a conversation here?
Yeah, I am.
All right. And at the Summer Champs, and yeah, it was a good time. Mm-hmm. Weather was awesome. Low humidity, like low 80s. Sometimes there was a breeze.
Sunday we had a nice breeze. All the other days was hot as hell.
Huh?
I said all the other days were hot as hell.
No, they were not. They were very calming and relaxing. It was beautiful. Like, it was perfect weather. Like, I didn't hardly sweat at all.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So, it was good. Yeah. So that's where we were. Are you gonna enjoy the conversation? Or are you just gonna
listening? I'm engaged.
Yeah, participate.
Yeah. I was letting you have your thing.
Anyway, so there were several classes run. I don't know which ones those were. I wasn't paying attention.
Clearly.
There was a 17.5. I know that.
There were all the classes. So there was VTA, which was marshalling.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
Okay. And then there was 21.5 touring.
Oh, okay. There was? I didn't know that.
There was front wheel drive.
Oh, really? Oh, that's right. I did see a couple of those out there.
Mm-hmm. Yep. There was Mod Oval. And
there was no Mod Oval. I would have known that.
Wasn't?
No.
Okay, you did notice something. There was 17.5 and Mod Touring. That was it.
Okay.
So,
right.
No, it wasn't a huge turnout, but like, the reality is you don't need a big turnout to be up for a challenge. And the most disheartening thing I would say for the two of us, all right, is that there were probably times where 17.5 cars might have been as fast as us.
No, not really.
Oh, okay. Dude, that Q4 was a struggle. We were all going real slow.
I don't remember.
Yeah, it was slow.
I was like, well, this is the problem. Q4. Hold on, time out. Let's go back to Q4. Huh?
Remember when you blew out in front of me and I drove through you, thus marshaling you back forward?
Let's also understand that both you and Sam ran brand new tires, and I ran used tires, and yet
that's fine.
You were barely any faster than me.
And I know why now.
Oh, you do?
I do.
Why? Mm-hmm. Why is that now?
We can get to it later.
Okay. Ooh, a little teaser.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, look at you.
Mm-hmm. I know how to do it.
It's called front selling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, it was a great. I had a good time. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah. Did you have pops?
Huh?
Did you have any of the famous Jackson ice pops?
No.
What?
Where were those?
They're in the freezer, dude. The grape ones. They're on fire. They're amazing.
Are those like those little plastic things you push up?
No, that's a push-up pop. This is just like basically a little,
Yeah, a long thing. They're like that long.
Yeah, but you don't really put you. I guess you could push them.
Yeah.
It's usually pretty hot, so they don't last for long. So
yeah, I know. I didn't know they had those.
Mm-hmm. Oh, all right. Well,
you guys never tell me nothing.
Dude, Al posted a freaking picture about it on the Jackson Facebook page.
Oh, I'm not only gonna follow that.
Well, that's your loss. After this weekend, I'm not the administrator of it anymore, which was also good. So yeah.
Oh, really? You finally give me your admin rights?
No. I was like, how do I stop doing this? Because I get all your posts and it's very annoying. I don't want to do this anymore. 3 years later, I'm like, hey, can we turn this shit the fuck off?
That's awesome.
Anyway, but yeah. So, yeah, fun time at Jackson. I was a little scared about the weather, but we had 3 beautiful days, and
I said that, and you like it was hot.
But like I was worried it was going to rain, because it looked early forecasts showed Friday with rain, and all in all, like I only offed a car twice, so that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Yeah. And the thing is that you actually did it 3 times because you offed one car twice.
In the same battery pack, I let it.
Same battery pack, you offed it twice.
Yeah. I was like, let's see if it does it again.
Yep.
I snapped it back together again. I was like, I challenge you, do it again.
Mm-hmm. I guess we'll never figure out what was wrong with it.
No, I don't know. All I know is I have a few sweet tire bags full of parts.
Yeah.
Probably should never be used again.
Right. They've all failed.
Yeah. The only thing that survived that double crash was an aluminum chassis.
There you go.
Who would have thought,
Yeah. Well, that's just how that kind of go back to, that's how the bite's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And I was talking to Sam about this, and it has a weird mix of You have a lot of front grip. Front end grip.
Mhm.
The forward bite is okay, and then the side bite is poor. And it's just like, you kind of need two of the three. And you don't really had like nothing was really only on the front end grip was like really high, and so it was definitely made it a struggle. Jackson, I think, is a struggle just with its narrowness and curbs. And I feel, and I posted this earlier, that I think that Jackson's probably one of the hardest asphalt tracks in the U.S.
Yeah.
Would you agree?
Yeah. I don't think it's that hard, but I have a billion laps there. So, but in reality, yeah, there's nuances in how you have to drive it. And, as many times I tell this, people don't listen. And like I was on the stand telling you how to drive it. Like there's a far corner where you go up to this thing called Lost Island, which Goat's saying he'll show up next year if we have the bus stop layout. Sure, Goat, we'll have the bus stop layout. We won't. But yeah, just show up. It'll be fine. We'll totally.
What's the bus stop layout?
So basically, instead of you going, you can do it in one of two ways. Either you get up to Lost Island.
Yeah.
Or you don't get up to Lost Island, and you could like chicane around it. Like, have you seen how there's like a chicane on the straightaway
down the back straight? Yeah.
So
that would be fun.
It's fun as long as you're not running mod. That's fun
because you can't get on it.
Well, you can't get on it, and then there's nowhere at Jackson actually really lay down power, except for in the layout that we ran. You could lay down power. I realized I was turboing up to Lost Island and then turboing down the straightaway.
Right.
So, yeah.
But makes sense.
Otherwise,
you kind of hit it for a second, and then
Otherwise, my whole goal was just to go like 21.5 speeds at almost everywhere else, because otherwise you just you're out of control.
But with your lap times, it's more like 25.5.
Yeah, sure. Mm-hmm. Who's got the hottest lap for the weekend out of us?
I had a 12.3. I don't know what you had.
I did multiple 12.3s. We're going to do that. We're going to dial up the other computer, go do some research while we're talking here, and come back with that.
Who gives a shit about hot lap, Brent?
Oh, wow. That's aggressive. That is aggressive. Woo! Anyway, so, we both ran mod, right?
Yep.
And
we attempted to run mod. We didn't really run it.
No, we did. And then we both showed up with not one, not two, but 3 touring cars.
Trace.
All right. How many of yours were running by the end of the weekend?
2.
Okay. How many of them did you run by the end of the weekend? AKA they were worthwhile to run still.
2.
No, you weren't running 2. Bullshit.
Oh, I put one on the shelf because I was just done with it.
Yeah, you gave up.
I didn't give up. I was just done with it.
You gave up.
No. No, and then the other one, it only took like 10 minutes to fix. I just didn't feel like fixing it.
Gave up.
No.
I did.
At some point, you have to concentrate your efforts to one direction and stick with it.
That's what you call that?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a race. Time to buckle down and let's get serious.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. You can't just keep fucking around for 3 days.
Yeah, you can. So the fun part was we were having at least like a half-hour break between rounds, and I was turning around like mod was the last heat. Yep. I would run that 5 minutes, and then I'd come back down and I'd put the second car down, and I'd run another 5 minutes.
Yep.
Assuming the car was good enough.
Right.
And in one of the sessions, I had Sam up there driving for me. I was just abusing him and having him drive the cars. And it's fun to hear his comments on things at times. Sometimes he's like, "Oh, that car is not good," and then other times he's like, "Oh, I liked how that drove." Sometimes they're more savage than that or less savage than that, but still, nonetheless, it's kind of interesting to get additional feedback.
What was the comment he made like the first time you drove your car?
Oh, what was it?
Something to the effect of that I need to start building new cars.
Oh yeah, he did say something like that to me. He's like, you're a great driver. I need to start building new cars
because this is horrible.
Yeah.
the Masami of shit cars.
Bad cars. I'm the Masami of bad cars. Yes. It's okay.
He drove mine twice and he liked it both times.
Yeah.
He felt they were really good.
All right. So. One of the things that I know, I don't know if we need to share all the secrets of what we do, but like we continued to play with different configs, and this guy, he doesn't know how to use a computer. It's really kind of comical. Let's see how many minutes it takes for him to come back. But anyway, I'm going to pretend like he's still there. And one of the things that it's always interesting. Sometimes you walk yourself into a false sense of security, where you think something was good, and ultimately it wasn't better than what you had been running, which is always kind of interesting. And so like my last two battery packs there allowed me to see like the error in my ways where I thought things were good.
You put me on a timer?
Yeah, I put you on a timer. All right. We're going to dock 25 seconds of pay. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We're getting paid for this? Motherfucker, you're holding out.
Yeah, I am. Anyway, what happened? Did Windows Update run again?
No, I when you have a touchscreen laptop and you swipe on something to get some dirt off of your screen, it does obviously something. Sometimes I forget I have a touchscreen.
Yeah. I don't have a touchscreen.
Yeah, I do.
Real laptops don't have touchscreens. They just have like screens. It's okay.
This is a real laptop. It's an HP EliteBook.
Anyway, moving on.
It's got an i5 core processor.
Yeah. No one buys that crap anymore.
Oh, well.
Right? That's so passe.
So passe.
Anyway, yeah, passe.
What's the hot iCore processor now?
No, those are made by Intel. No one buys those anymore.
Oh, no one buys Intel shit?
Nope.
Oh, what's the hotness now?
Everyone wants to have these ARM-based CPUs. Apple came out with it first, and Microsoft just jumped on the tit. That's the new hotness.
What's the ARM-based CPU? I don't even know what this is.
This is a whole other podcast, different audience. It's okay.
You never know. There could be some nerds out there too.
No, they are, but that's fine. No, Goat. HP, they just make printers. All right, printers.
They don't make computers?
Nope, just printers.
Okay, this is like brand new.
That's fine. It doesn't mean they're good. Anyone makes anything. It's just like there's a lot of companies that sell touring cars. They don't look like real touring cars, or they're not competitive. They're just humps of crap. And they have four wheels and they can drive four wheels at once. Doesn't mean they're any good.
Okay.
Think about it that way. You have like the, bash some company right now. You have the
Oh, look at you being all nice.
You have the Tamiya of laptops. That's what you have, buddy.
Tamiya's dope.
Yeah, they look nice.
I think they're good. I think the new car is good.
All right, maybe you should go get one.
Oh, maybe.
Maybe.
You being an asshole, I will.
Yeah. Anyway, but I was saying, it's amazing how sometimes you can go down a path and get yourself walked, like with some false sense of security on something.
Okay.
Oh, this is good.
Yeah.
It's better than what I was doing. Blah, 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 yada, yada. And, I got to say, I was happy to finally get the second car built for the second time. And, for me, Sunday was the most productive because I could run two cars at once.
Ooh.
And two cars that I thought would be competitive, not just like an alloy car and a carbon car that is competitive at that track.
Right.
And
I ran a carbon car.
Sure. Yeah.
I did.
Yeah. I said competitive.
I was faster than you.
Sure.
I was cute. I was second qualifier.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway.
Exactly. Anyway, moving.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to deny your ass whooping, that's fine. I mean,
okay. All right. We'll see.
We'll see, motherfucker. I did,
bro. I wouldn't call what either you or me did as an ass whooping. Sam handed out ass whoopings.
Oh well, yeah, I get that.
That's fine.
No. We're fuck Sam. This is we're not here to race him. Like we knew this going in.
Oh no, I was there to race him.
We were there just to like not get in his way.
No, I was there to get in his way.
Okay.
His car was slow initially, you know?
Yeah. Oh, we pushed him to be better. Is that what you're saying? That he felt the footsteps, the threats of us?
Yeah, dude. He like some of the first like 11.8s ever occurred on that track.
Yeah, 11.7. I thought.
Okay, even better. You know? So
all right. Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway. But you know, all in all, fun time was had by at least me. I think you too. And you know, it was just fun to see some people like I don't get to see that often. And yeah, they're
sure.
really surprise like qualifying orders throughout the weekend. You know, qual points is real. At times grip was so crazy that like dudes were like some of the 17.5 qualifiers literally looked like a novice race at times.
No, there were a lot of failures.
And there was like people peeling each other like crazy. It was pretty outrageous.
Yeah.
I'm happy for the most part. The mod guys kept it clean. And
I mean we had some of the cleanest races really.
Yeah. I think
I mean, other than I don't think really people took each other out as more as they were self-inflicted failures.
Yeah, for the most part. So I think that was good.
I mean, the only wreck I had, I think, was in that last qualifier, right in front of you.
Right in front of me. Thanks again.
Yeah. Hey, I appreciate you being there and supporting me and getting me back on my way.
I hit the brakes so hard that I just tapped you over, but I was already, you know, you were owned by then. It was fine. It was okay.
Again, let's point out the fact that you were on brand new tires and I was running tires I ran the day before.
Whatever, man. I had bad tires one round. That,
oh my God, I had bad tires.
Yeah, and
I had bad tires.
I beat you that round too. With my bad tires with all 4 inserts glued to rims.
Oh yeah, because I flipped it. That's right.
I beat you.
My bad.
It is what it is. And then, you know, like the other thing was, you know, I had some runs where I blow out and I still went faster than other runs where it was a quote unquote perfect run just because the car was, you know, not so good at that minute. So, you know, lots of things are figured out. It's nice. But, you know, I feel like I have a good trajectory going forward. I think we've showed the path of the rack chassis to many. And I assume, you know, more of that stuff will get tested over the next few weeks and months.
Yeah.
So, you know, keep it moving. So,
by you or by other people?
Everybody. You know, I actually don't plan on having a carbon chassis car anymore.
Ever?
I don't think so.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think it's done. Right now, you can synchronize your watches. It's July 30th at 7:26 p.m. Eastern time. Carbon fiber chassis are dead.
Ooh, you heard it here first.
They're dead. Mm-hmm.
Bum, 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 bum. Yeah. Carbon chassis are dead.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't see it. There's no point.
Do you think maybe it has something to do with the D tire?
No, because I just think we were stupid before. Because like the tire we were running last year was that Express tire, or not Express. It was the Team Powers tire. I never had to really race that Express tire. That was a giant turd. You needed like a half broken carbon chassis to get the car to go around.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If we were on that tire, I think carbon would still not be dead.
Maybe.
You're proving my point.
Yeah. Well, tires are dependent, but you know, like I guess you know,
can't say it's officially dead. You're just saying that tire dependently, if you're running a 36D tire, either matrix or sweep, carbon's dead.
Or the 34,
or the 34.
High grip plasticky Team Powers. Yeah, it's dead.
Yeah,
wrap it up. Just go get yourself an alloy chassis or two.
Yeah. Now, if you had like a ride tire, you probably need a carbon chassis.
Ride. There's only one ride tire right now. I have one of them. I haven't run it yet. It seems very hard.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Well, I think that's who makes those express tires, though, is Ride.
I don't. Well, yeah, but I'm just talking about marketing as Ride.
Yeah.
There's only like two companies that make tires.
Right.
You know a lot about this, and I know enough to be dangerous. Let's not talk about this.
Okay.
But
the Kuza would come after us.
Yeah. They're never happy. People don't like knowing where, that Sweep makes most of the tires. It's fine. It's okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway. But yeah, the funny thing was these tires, like we had some track temps where we got to like 175, 145, 149. The 36Ds or D36, whatever it's called, they don't wear out like I can get the 32s to wear out.
Okay.
Like
wear out.
I can kill the inside sidewall on the 32s.
Oh, the groove?
Yeah. And to the point where it's dead and like it peels and the insert can come
open. Yeah.
I couldn't do that really with these.
I don't think you ran enough on.
Now seeking like new hosts. Anyone else want to get involved with this? All you need to do is not have an HP computer or whatever, crap box Mangler has. Oh, timer. I'm slow on the timer. Sorry. I hit the timer. We'll add it to the existing timer. Yeah, so anyway, we're taking something like that. Yeah, so we're now taking resumes for new guest hosts.
You're gonna replace me?
Please send all your requests to the hefty Jesus at AOL.com.
I'm back.
Bro, what's happening?
It was gonna go to sleep, so I was trying to wake it up, and it fucking, I don't know, man. I just know how to look at them. I don't know how to fucking work them.
You know how to look at them. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. Yeah. Oh, here's a good idea. We're gonna get you a GoFund for a laptop, apparently. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. I mean, what's even better is it's not even my laptop.
I know, like literally, that's the best part. Where it's like I'm so technologically unadvanced. I'm not even using mine. Anyway,
I don't even own a laptop. Right. I don't even own a computer.
We get that. We understand.
I mean, why? She's saying that I shouldn't brag about this.
Yeah, you sound like a knuckle dragger.
No, I don't need one in my life.
Clearly, you do.
When was your first cell phone?
I got a cell phone in 96. I'm sorry, not 96, 99.
99.
Mm-hmm.
You want to know when I got my first cell phone?
It was probably 2012.
No, it was a little earlier than that. It was 2007 when the iPhone first came out. So the only phone I've ever had is an iPhone.
Well, that just shows that you don't know what is good and bad. You've stuck with the bad option.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah. No. But in any case, yeah, I mean, I went that long without having a cell phone. So like it's 2024. I cannot own an actual computer. I think that's fine.
I don't think that's true.
Yeah.
In front of me, I have 5 computers in front of me, like right here.
Yeah, but your whole world revolves around those.
Yours does too. You just don't know about it.
Not really.
Okay. All right.
I mean, a phone is a computer, I guess, but
Yep.
but still, like,
I wasn't counting the number of phones within arm's throw of me. That's fine. It's all right.
How many phones you got?
Bro, just in case, man.
You got burners?
No, I just have
Are
my
you selling drugs? Is this why you're doing all this?
Yeah, that's how we're doing all that. Yep.
You got burner phones?
Anyway.
Damn.
So, moving on. I don't even know what we're talking about now.
Your burner phones. I want to know what you're using these burner. What kind of deals you making, kid?
Scroll up. Oh, aluminum chassis. Yeah, so it's all about the aluminum chassis now.
It is?
Yeah.
You sure?
I am.
Okay.
Sure.
I ran one. I had one.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was good.
And
I liked
it. I have a box of chassis next to my desk. Everyone else has a box of chassis, right? Next to their desk. So, yeah. So, like, here is a nice MMX chassis. I don't know if this is the new style or the old style, but I don't remember. And then, this is the production aluminum MMX chassis. And then this one here, this was a special one.
That's shiny.
The first ever aluminum chassis for a mid-motor car.
You can almost burn ants with that thing.
Yeah, it was fancy. So we ran this at 6 years ago. We ran this at the Summer Slam race at the gate. And
how flexy is that thing?
It's here. We'll it moves a bit.
Yeah, it does. What about front to rear? You just got to bow it, dipshit. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty flexy.
Now the factory one. This one has less deflection.
Yeah.
There's another chassis in my hand. It looks a little different. Almost looks like this one, actually. I don't know if you've noticed the difference. Like, these look the same, right?
Similar. I mean, the cutouts are obviously different.
Yeah. It moves the same. Yeah. There's lots of, metal chassis.
Why do you have all these MMX chassis just laying around?
I just have a box of MMX chassis. I took them out of my bag, my pit bag. Is that better?
Oh, you've been carrying them around for that long?
I had. A year ago I took them out.
Oh.
Now I got a box.
I think that's bullshit. I think you just did it last week.
No, a box of chassis. Sitting next to another MMX, whatever. Things just hang out.
Yeah. Got cars on top of cars. You're going to probably have some time. You can go through all of this.
Okay.
And get rid of it.
My real desire is to work on my cleaning up my garage. That's what I really want to do. So.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, once you get that remodel done.
Yeah. So there won't be MMX donations, but there will be. I had a side piece racing waffle page. I think we're going to waffle off some old stuff.
Okay.
Real cheap, it's like $5 a head. And we'll spin the wheel. So, why are people outing me? That's not right. I got boxes of stuff.
Yes, you do.
Huh?
I've been in your office. I know.
Yeah, don't give him ideas. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Of what?
I don't know. Apparently, getting
more shit or getting. I'm trying to help him get rid of stuff.
Somebody doesn't seem to like those ideas. She likes all the stuff.
But I did see somebody else's box collection in the living room last week. That was rather impressive.
Yeah. What were those boxes of? The little kid stuff?
Yeah. Yeah, that was the Amazon. You had a whole fucking truck unload.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think that
Prime Day.
I actually talked to that Amazon delivery driver. He has hernia surgery next week because of that.
Yeah, he blew his back out.
He blew his fucking back out.
Yeah.
Most deliveries to one house in one day ever.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. They had to bring 2 trucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is it really for the baby, or is it just to make you happy, or for you? I'm like 3,000 miles away.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. Anyway,
and she can't get on a plane right now anyway, so I'm good.
Yeah. Exactly. I even got, the funny thing is I even got a thank you message for, coming out, and let's see what it said.
Coming out of the closet?
No.
Oh.
No. It says,
You're
someone
not
asked, make it home safely? Thankfully, yes. It says, thanks, Jamie, for letting us have you for the weekend. LOL. I said, I'll make sure to share that with her.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who sent that?
So anyway.
Oh, wow. He's a nice guy.
Yeah, he misses me. It's fine. It's all right. But, he's got a new best friend now. And his name's Charles Bruno, and it's okay.
Okay.
Try to be all right. Sorry.
Love you too, kid.
Anyway, oh, did you hear this? Stay tuned. Wow. Anyway, all right. So enough about that. All right. So what do we really want to talk about? Do we want to talk about who is slow and who is fast, or we both know that we were slow?
We both know that we were slow compared to Sam.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I was faster than everyone else. And
we had the same qual points, dude. It's not like you wrecked me.
Okay. All right. So again, let's there should be asterisks against two of them.
No, there's no asterisks because you had 4 and I had 4. It's just that you happen to have faster runs when it was faster.
That's because I was faster. Yeah. You had more sets of new tires to run than I did. You had 3 runs on new sets of tires.
We both had the same amount of tires.
I understand that, but you had 3 runs on new sets of tires. 4 runs.
How did I have 4 runs? I only ran 3 qualifiers, and one of them they were glued.
Okay, so you had 4 runs. They were all on new tires. The one you did only 3 laps, so essentially that was a new set of tires.
Body inverted itself like this.
It was inverted. You see, it was inverted. So again, first qualifier, new set. Who gives a shit if they were glued, Reinhardt? They were. Second set, new set, ran 3 laps, fucking inverted the body. Third run, brand new set because you only went 3 laps on them, so new set. Fourth qualifier, Sunday, ran another new set. So you had 4 runs on brand new tires. I had 2.
All right, hold on. Is this I think this is a J Concepts body. Does this look like a J Concepts body?
Show me the front end, I'll tell you.
Yeah, I think it is.
Yes.
Okay, so my body, now mind you, I can't do this until I cut the wheel wells, but I'm never going to run this body ever, so it doesn't matter.
Your yellow polka dot. Can't you use some scissors? Why do you have to be such a savage all the time? Oh my God.
So my body somehow or another went like this during a run.
You got the Franks on top of the beans.
Yeah. And so it went like this. And I don't even know how. And then the best part was I popped it back and I ran it the rest of the weekend.
Goes to show you how good your body program is.
No, because I didn't have the thing like this preventing the wiggle, and I was going so fast to the end of the straightaway, and it just destroyed itself.
Is that what that was?
No, I think I was flipped upside down, and it caught a curb, and then it destroyed itself.
So again, back to the point that you ran 4 runs on new tires. I ran 2.
Where'd all your new tires go? You had 4 sets of new tires. Where'd they go?
Well, one I didn't get to run.
Why not?
Because I had to leave.
Because you planned poorly?
No, it was because they ran the program a little slow.
Planned poorly.
I think they ran the program a little slow. You would agree.
Yeah, I was running two cars at once. I was fine with that.
You were supposed to leave at the same time I was. Your flight just got announced to be delayed a lot sooner than mine.
Dude, I fly real airlines. You flew like basically Spirit Airlines.
No, I didn't. It's not even close to Spirit. It's Southwest. It's a major airline.
It's a major discount airline. Yes, you're correct.
Yo, I'm not in your tax bracket, kid. I got to do what I got to do.
Stop it.
Got to do what I got to do.
Dude, I flew Alaska.
Bags fly free. That's what it's about.
Yeah, I flew Alaska, man. And, I was just, they only fly Boeing, just throwing that out there. So amazing I survived.
Southwest only does Boeing too, I think. They're the kings of the Max 747 Max, or what the hell it is.
737.
But yeah, Max 8. Yeah, I was on one of those. Mm-hmm. It was empty.
It's because it was late. That's why.
I can tell you this: when you take those midnight flights for like Atlanta to Tampa, like they're quick. Like
you're not fighting with anyone to leave because no one wants to be there.
There's no one to leave. There's no one to land. It's just like you. I guarantee you waste an hour. You waste a half hour, 45 minutes trying to take off and land. Like it was fast. Mm-hmm. Like it was pretty impressive.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah,
but
anyway, I don't need to talk more trash about the body I was running. It was fun. Whatever.
Yeah, you did well. It was pretty impressive.
Yeah, thank you.
So, in any case, now what are we going to talk about?
We can talk about
X1, XTQ'd in 1 stock or 17.5.
Yeah, we could do a little rundown, a little race rundown.
I don't know who ran other classes.
I know you didn't because you don't really care about anyone but yourself.
Well, I'm not there for them. I'm there for me. I'm sorry. Call me an asshole.
Asshole. Anyway. All right. So
I ain't got time.
Dude, you got lots of time. Your head down. You just need to lift that head up every once in a while. It'll be fine.
Hey,
right. So we were at Jackson.
Every minute counts. I learned that from the Bear. Every second counts.
And we ran.
You watch the Bear? It's a good show. You should watch the Bear.
Yeah, I've seen it. It's fine. All
right.
You
can do some binge watching while you have baby time, or?
Sure, probably.
Catch up on some programs.
Dude, I'm gonna try to catch up on some other things that actually matter.
Okay.
All right. So what do we get here? We get a nice little battle. Look, double zeros at a Craig and G.
Yeah.
But we talked about how some of those like races were just bananas. And so these guys both had like one run where it was just a total disaster. Mm-hmm. But it looks like, there was faster runs by X than G, which I don't think if you asked X about that was going to happen. Real standout from the weekend, though, I think was the birthday boy, Mike Ivey. He did very well.
Yeah, he was picking up the failure pieces left and right.
Yeah, for sure. I think it was all in all, it was a tough mix of people in the 17.5 class.
Yeah, for sure. Especially since we weren't racing it.
Yeah, for sure. And then in 21.5, Billy Spence, he did 3 TQ.
Dominated.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
All in all, this one was, I think, the biggest class of the weekend.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They had
awesome.
a B. Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And then front wheel drive was kind of funny because 3 of these guys showed up in the same car: Manny Flores, Arvin Nano, and Mark Tampson. And you can see they did pretty well. Like Manny TQ'd 2 rounds. Arv got a 4th and a 2nd. Mark got 2 3s. But they didn't show up for the next day. So they all had different things they had to do Arvin had a birthday party. You know, it is.
Oh, it's nice they could come out.
Yeah.
Support the race, support the program, support Jackson.
Yep. And then look at this. There was, you know, the big 0 by Sam sweeping us up, and then a 3, a 2, a 2, and a 3. That's very consistent. I had a 2 and then a nothing because the body was folded in half.
Mm-hmm.
Then a 3, and then a 2. This is when I had to marshal your car mid-run. That was fun. But yeah, you know.
And on brand new tires, mind you.
Okay, that's fine. You know, it's all right. You don't have to hate. It's okay.
It makes a difference.
Hey, you know, again, we both owned the same amount. You can run them whenever you like. And then in USGT, Philip TQ'd.
Oh, it was USGT? Wow.
Yeah. And then also in DTA, Philip TQ'd. So
Philip going at it.
Philip from Staten Island, from Strong
Staten Island?
Doing it. I'm pretty sure he's from Staten Island.
All right. Tank for life.
Yep. And then they have another race already set up. And then final results time. So Craig went 2 and out on stock touring, or I'm sorry, super stock touring. Jeff ran all 3. G won the 3rd one. But yeah, it was, you know, decent little set of outcomes here. You know, at the back, I think there was a little more like, you know, struggle and battling. So kind of a mixed bag. And then in 21.5, Spence, he went 2 and out. Cuffs got 2nd. Shane got 3rd. Front wheel, Cuffs ran away with it with 3 of the guys like going home. And then Tim, and then Fred Perkins. And then Mod. I'm gonna protest the results here of Mod. I think the right result set is really it's really Sam, Shay, then me. Because Sam ran all 3. He was trying things. So Shay should have had a 0, and I was going for the last one. And then Phil,
technically, it probably would have been Sam, me, and then Shay.
You left, so you were a non-factor.
Yeah, hypothetically.
Yeah, sure. You chose what you wanted to value, and you said, "I want to go home," and that's okay. You know.
I'm sorry.
So
I actually care for somebody at home, and I want to see them.
Yeah, that's fine. And then so Philip won both of these. You know, good job, buddy. Anyway, yeah. So
heartless bastard you are.
Yeah, it's for sure. That's the way I think about it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right. See?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Great show.
2 things that matter.
The Frick brothers. Is it Fricks? The Fack brothers. They're funny as hell.
So let me make sure I'm on the same page. So in A1, were you on new tires or used tires?
New.
Okay. And I think I was on new tires too.
Yep, dominated you.
I think if I didn't blow out on Lost Island, I don't know if there was really domination, but okay.
Okay. Call it what you will.
I do have a funny story about people blowing out at Lost Island. There was a guy who ducked this weekend. His name's Scooby Horton.
Okay.
And we were preparing for the 2011 Roar Nats at Jackson. And Scooby blew out, same corner I blew out. And I turned my head watching him crash as I was right behind him. And then I crashed and broke. It was pretty funny.
Yeah, Lost Island's a little awkward. That's for sure.
It's a lot awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why. Well, I guess you really can't fix it, but
What do you mean fix it?
I don't know.
Why would you fix it?
It's because it's so awkward.
Dude, just drive it like an oval. It's okay.
I get it. I got it. But
yeah. And Ron,
sometimes you just sacrifice lap time just so because you wouldn't fail there, though.
Exactly. And so when you're racing for what feels like the lead or the win, you know, you and when you're behind, you just have to go for it. You know, there's no reason to not go for it.
Yeah.
One run Thunder Power stators were a hell of a thing back then. It wasn't rotors. We used to blow up stators. That was bananas. So
Yeah, Larry mentioned that.
it was crazy.
Yeah.
So real question. Did you run an FSS in either of your cars?
I don't even own one.
Okay. One or two of my cars had FSS in it. One had rear motor, or I'm sorry, rear ESC, and then one had mid ESC. The mid ESC electronics combo tried killing itself twice, so it didn't get rerun again.
That was the one that was blowing up?
Yeah. And it's not because of that, but it just happenstance that's the one that was blowing up.
Yeah. Nailing itself in the wall because it wanted to put its life to an end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had one car with the traditional Awesomatics steering and the other one with the FSS. The big thing was the bell crank was back because there was so much grip. You had to treat it like a carpet track. Without gluing tires, thankfully.
Yeah.
But
that's what we should have done is glued tires.
No, thank you.
Would have been dialed.
Nope. Negative.
How do you know?
I just don't think it was needed. Like at no time was my alloy cars, they didn't feel like they had way too much grip or anything like that. It was fine.
At one point I did think about spacing out the front wheels.
Yeah, you could have done that.
But I don't know. I just didn't do it. I should have.
Maybe.
So
I had them. Did you run? Everyone does. Did you run a high roll center car or a low roll center car?
High roll center for the win, kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I struggled for like a day and a half on low and just started raising it, and things got better. Yeah, I really. The only place I really kind of felt that I could get low roll center to be consistent at is Heroes, and that's so tight that I think that you can get away with it there. Hopefully, our pending layout change here in a few weeks won't have that, so definitely be able to see. But the I think with this Sweep 36D tire. Where the Matrix 36D is quite a little bit different, or seems to have a little bit more side bite. The 36 Sweep is definitely, I think the high roll center is enjoyed by it. You good? Don't go towards the lake. Jesus Christ! What?
La, 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 la. All right.
You okay, man? Jamie, he needs some more libations.
That's what I think about your low roll center comment.
Were you laughing or something? Like, what is going on?
I'm dying right now.
You want to go get some water, man?
Maybe. Why don't you,
Oh, yeah. I'll get
questions. There's
a what do you think about shorties in a full pack? I have this car right here, which is a shorty car. And it has a aluminum flex Botas chassis on it, and it actually ran fairly decent. I never fully raised the roll centers on it. By the time I was like, I'm just kind of done. I think it can work. I know I definitely could make. I know I ran like 7 minutes, maybe almost 8 minutes on a pack, so runtime wasn't an issue. I think that a shorty car has its advantages, especially when you have a tight twisty track. I really thought it was going to work well at Jackson, but I put it on this aluminum chassis with a low roll center, and I just don't think it was quite the right combo. And when I had 3 cars trying to bounce between what was better, at some points it was better. At other times, the other cars were better. So it was. If I just sat and said, "This is what I'm running. This is all I'm going to run," I think I would have done just as well with it. So I think there is that potential in it, but I just went ahead and kind of went with another direction. I ended up running the RC Maker carbon chassis, and it's stiffer and definitely more consistent, I felt, than the standard AwesomatixUSA carbon chassis. Yeah, why would you actually go get water?
Jameson's better than water.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it almost is. So anyway, but I like shorty cars. I know at Heroes, a shorty car works really well there for me. I know that it's very popular out in Bakersfield. That there's a lot of people running shorty cars. I know that Bruno and who's that Schumacher guy?
Orlowski,
they all ran shorty cars. So I think the potential is there. You just have to get the combo right.
And they all lied saying they were running this battery.
No, that was not the case.
Well, no, they lied saying they were running this battery.
Yeah, I know. So, but anyway, shorty's definitely a possibility. I don't think necessarily one's better than the other at this point. At least I can't say that yet.
I find the shorty batteries to be too slow, and
like the fall off throughout the run.
Well, their peak power is too low, which you can change with speedo settings.
Right.
But then throughout the run, it changes too much, and it makes it harder to drive as such.
Okay.
So
I don't find that the case, but
okay.
I mean, maybe I just got the power figured out.
Maybe.
Yeah. But yeah, I run mine with a 5.0 too. 5.0. Whoop, whoop.
The only thing a shorty will do better, it'll rotate more.
Yeah, it transitions quicker. So like your car's going to feel more reactive and more nimble versus say even an LCG 5000 stick. Now in spec classes, I wouldn't be running this at all. So like a big shorty or whatever. No. And then they got this mid-size shorty now, I see. I don't know what that's about.
Yeah, that's another gimmick. Yeah. Well, it's really easy to tell what batteries people are running if you just see their cars.
Yeah.
Don't believe what you read on the internet.
Yeah. We've talked about this a few weeks ago. That photo, those under the hood, under the body pictures are not always necessarily the car that they're running. So,
yeah.
Some of them, they are, and some of them are not.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know, for example, and I talked about this too, is like if you see a picture of Lucas's car, it's real because he won't have pictures taken of a car he's not running.
Yep.
So, which is fine. I would say that I think a lot of the under the hood pictures that they had at the 12 scale worlds were not of cars that were run.
Well, they would have all had AwesomatixUSA knuckles on the front of them, right?
Well, I'm talking anybody. Like those weren't the cars they actually raced.
I don't know.
Yeah.
All the other brands had AwesomatixUSA knuckles on them.
Well, they had those too, yes.
They didn't show that. I don't know why.
any case, oh well, fun
Yeah.
times.
Speaking of 12 scale, the second wave of A12X and WC kits are coming soon.
Nice.
So,
Well, good. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there excited to get in their 12 scale season. I mean, it's August, so it's August in like a day.
it's peak 12 scale stocking up season.
Yeah. 12 scale season starts tomorrow, really.
For somebody, not
For
me.
some, yeah, not me either, but yeah, for some people, yeah. The early birds, the early August 1st 12 scale season.
Yeah, if this was like a decade ago, IIC would have been happening, and you would have been running as much as you could right now on carpet. So,
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, no. Some initial reports out there. It looks like things are going well. People are liking the cars.
Yeah, and other reports are people can't build. They don't read instructions and their pivots fall out because they don't use Loctite. So,
that's not good.
Again, reading is fundamental.
Reading's hard.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's fundamental. It's just hard.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, what else is happening? We didn't have any underweight touring cars this weekend, did we?
I don't know. Did we?
No, but we had some underweight F1 cars.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we did. That was crazy, wasn't it?
Well, it's kind of a thing.
I'm kind of pissed off about it, really.
Well,
screwed me out of a lot of points.
Yeah. Blah blah blah. No one cares.
Says the guy who did it and still got beat.
Yeah. It's fine. My budget doesn't facilitate winning right now. All right, I am on the Williams budget. All right, hey, I wasn't risk adverse. I was, slinging Haas cars like crazy, and it worked for a bit. And then, Monaco showed up, and it didn't. And it's okay. I wish everyone to have a 650 score weekend, and then let me know how you come back from it. Okay, just let me know.
Maybe you don't.
I don't think you do.
Okay, you're destined to walk the earth alone.
Yep. I don't think 150 grams is a thing on a touring car. You might be adding, some amount of weight, but like most touring cars, I don't think you're adding 150, especially not if you run an alloy chassis. It's almost that weight right there.
Right. Let's see. How much do I have on this car? I have 21 plus 28 plus 21 plus 14 plus 14. I have 98 grams.
Yeah.
And it's only 1330.
All right. So on one of my cars, I have 128 grams. Give or take. But the chassis only weighs 76. So the real problem is that the new RAF chassis is lighter than the carbon. So,
yeah.
But
when are you going to get some of those TAO5s in, man?
Mean TW5s?
Yeah, that's it.
Very soon.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll be ready.
Okay. Very soon.
Gotta get 18 of them in my cart.
Well, yeah.
Because I got it right here.
Yeah. There you go.
Probably don't need to run it anymore. But
what do you mean don't need to run it? It's not the sort of attitude that I'd expect from somebody like you.
I was hoping I'm glad I didn't show up in time, because otherwise I didn't have any weights that came with it, because all those got canceled. So it wouldn't have mattered.
Mean sold out.
They're like, well, I ordered them and paid for them, but they got refunded.
No, you didn't.
Yeah. I checked out. But anyway, oh well.
I don't know.
But yeah, the F1 race. I tell you what, I think this is probably one of the best F1 seasons in several years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, what, 7 different winners so far this year? Hell, Mercedes has won 3 of the last 4 races. Like, whoever would have thought that?
So what team do you think is wasting their talent the most?
What team is wasting their talent the most?
Correct.
Ooh. I mean, you would have to say, I don't know, one of the midfield guys, I would think.
Yeah.
No, maybe Ferrari, I guess.
No, it's called, the correct answer is McLaren.
Oh, because they should be winning and they're not.
Correct.
Yeah, I get that. I think there comes a point in time that I think that there's going to be during the summer break there will be some maybe some reorganizational changes.
There's an announcement that there wasn't.
No, there wasn't.
No.
Okay, well, or maybe a new mindset or a new spreadsheet to tell them what they need to do and when to do it.
I feel like they should hire us to be the setup engineers for Perez. Because whatever he's doing is fucking terrible.
Well, yeah. Yeah, it's not good either. But he's locked in. He's going to be there for the rest of the year. They're going with it.
Hey, he sells a lot of merch in South America.
Yeah. And then a lot of Red Bull. And then is Ricardo staying?
What do you mean?
Is he going to be back after the midsummer?
I don't think there's any changes. You know, but they could throw him out. Who knows? Maybe.
Yeah. I think he and Lawson have a test today, or had a test today.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
I don't know anything about that.
Yeah. It was either today or tomorrow. Yeah. They were going to have a test. Yeah, signs to Williams. That's awesome for Williams. I mean, they have 2 top drivers now.
It's terrible for Sainz.
Yeah, I mean it is kind of crazy to think that, hey, here's a guy who's won races last couple years and he can't, the best seat he can get is a Williams. Mm-hmm. I would have thought he would have went to like Ferrari with the Haas. But I bet Haas couldn't load up the money bank. Yeah. Haas wasn't going to pay him. They got no money.
Yeah. They were going to give him a CAD mill. And he was like, no, I'm good.
Yeah. I don't need to make my parts. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I think that, I think Haas would have been I would have said that would have been the best choice for him, considering that Red Bull, Mercedes, and McLaren are no-goes, right? And then, obviously it's the same. They share the power plant and everything with the Ferrari. So,
yeah, remember, he left McLaren.
Well, a lot of people left McLaren.
So
Ricardo left McLaren.
Alonso left McLaren.
Yeah.
Twice.
Yeah. So, I mean, Hamilton left McLaren.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Anyway. And then they fired everyone at Team Audi, which was fun.
Oh yeah, over the weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a shit show. And then they brought in what's his name, the dude Ferrari guy.
Yeah, with the crazy hair.
Yeah.
Joe Bob. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, but no, Williams. I mean, I think they did well. I mean, they got their guy. I mean, I've said this once and I'll say it again. I like James Vowles. I really do. I like the way he explains things. I like the way he goes through his process. I don't know, something about the guy. I really like what he's doing. And I think that, with, obviously Logan Sargent's failing them really hard and that, they could score more than 4 points this year, but season's not over. Alpine seems to still be in the dumps. And I think that, they're 7 points out of, 7th, so or 8th. But anyway, I think that they get some of the biggest money regardless either as well.
Ferrari, are you referring to?
No, Williams. So when they do the payouts at the end of the year, there's also the pool is also split up with legacy money, and so the teams that
Ferrari.
I thought
it all went to
Williams.
Ferrari.
No, Williams, because they're the oldest team.
I don't think that's right.
Or maybe Ferrari. But anyway, Ferrari and Williams are, but they still get checks because they're like the legacy based upon how many years they're in. And so they get that check too. And then plus, they're going to have more wind tunnel time and all that other crap. So I think you're seeing the effects of the lack of wind tunnel time right now on Red Bull. They can't bring upgrades as fast. I mean, they're bringing upgrades, but they're not necessarily as productive as some of the other teams. I mean, they're gaining a 10th here, a 10th there, where like McLaren puts on upgrades and picks up 3/10ths, right? Mm-hmm. So I think the wind tunnel penalties that are going against Red Bull are starting to catch up as well.
Do you think that finishing not first in the constructors is a good thing?
No, I'm just saying right now we're seeing.
No. I think it's a good thing.
Oh, okay.
Who's going to talk about, oh, well, the constructor champion was this? No one cares. All right?
The teams care. The teams care more, except unless you're Ferrari, the teams care more about the constructors than they do the driver.
Yeah, but when you have Red Bull money, no one cares.
Yeah, but they have a budget now, so they don't have Red Bull money.
No, they do have Red Bull money. If their budget to race is 140 million, something like that. If you have $1 billion, that just means you only spend 140 million. You can still then have $1 billion, and you don't need someone to give you more money. Conversely, Williams, they need money. Alpine, they need money. Stake, you've never heard of that, whatever, Sauber, Audi F1. They kind of need some money.
Well, they got that Deadpool money, man.
Yeah. They needed
Alpine
money.
does.
Yeah.
Do you think they're really going to get away from the Renault engine?
Hell yeah, it's a turd. And then they can
get it, but it's like, why be the Renault team?
It's not a Renault team. It's an Alpine team with a Renault.
Which is the fucking...
Yeah.
It's Renault.
Which is a little shitbox car in Europe, which is kind of sporty, but whatever. Dude, they're French. They just don't get it. Like, they have a passion, but they just don't get it.
Yeah.
Like they can't work past like 35 hours a week. They just can't do it. All right. They're not going to do it. They're just not. It's fine. So,
but I think but it's like, how can you be like the works team and run a Mercedes? Maybe they're going to get that Toyota contract.
You won't be a works team then.
You think Renault's just going to get out of it?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
All together?
Hire all those people at that motor factory.
Yeah.
And again, with labor laws in France, I think that's hard to do. So they have to do something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Socialism for the win.
Okay.
Or not. It's all right. All right. Well, here's the real question. What are you doing this weekend?
I'm trying to get to Heroes at least one day.
Okay.
And right now it's looking like Sunday, but I don't know. I got to know if somebody's going to be there.
Mm-hmm.
So
I think I'm trying to get to the track too. I don't know what day. I don't think it'll be Saturday. Every day between Wednesday and like the next few weeks looks good. So yeah, I got some things to try. I think it'll be fun.
Yeah. I mean, I'm motivated. Like I came home and I built dampeners yesterday.
That's amazing. What did you build? Why don't you share? What did you build?
I built these.
What did you do?
I drilled 4 holes in the pistons.
Did you drill 4 or did you drill 2?
Well, I drilled 2, so it now has 4.
Yeah. And
So, yeah,
and do you have thicker oil for the other the alternate pistons coming?
it's on its way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we need to test that.
Yep.
So that's one of the things I want to test. But I think the oil that I've been running in the 4-hole works because I put it on the track for A2 in a low roll center car, and it hung on for the 5 minutes.
Right.
And those alternate pistons, which were in the low roll center car, I put into the high roll center car, and in the warm up of A2, I was like, "Oh, Houston, we have a problem." So the interesting part was I think ultimately my low roll center car is better. And I just need to have the right shock package in it. So,
But again, I agree that I think the low roll center car is probably faster.
yeah,
It's just that you can't get it to get it to hang on or whatever, or to be consistent is the challenge.
just check my practice run after A2. It's good. So
Okay.
there was no stupidity. All right. The run after A1, it was done by Sam, and the first 2.5 minutes were good, and then it just went to hell. And like that's kind of what I was experiencing with that car on Saturday. So, lots of things to try. It's all that matters. So,
Yeah, there's always lots of things to try.
It's good. Hey, if you show up and all you're doing is moving a shim, you're not really trying. All right. That's all I got to say.
But yeah, I just looked at the weather. Sunday ain't looking good.
Uh-oh.
So
How about Friday?
again, though, is someone going to be there?
I don't know. Maybe you need to get some friends.
Yeah, I don't know.
The weather here looks amazing. I think I need to order more tires. Like that is just days of amazing.
Oh, look at you.
Amazing.
Yeah, you need to be there every day.
Yeah, I might. It rained on Monday here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't rain much in the summer.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I was shocked. I was like, what is this noise I hear? Rain? What?
Yeah. What day is he?
Monday it rained.
No. I'm talking about what day will be there.
Oh. No, I think he's implying we should be there, like in Seattle.
Oh, yes. In Seattle, yes. For sure.
Yeah. You talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. Look at this. Sounds great. After my list is finished. Love you. Bye-bye.
Ooh, a list.
Mm-hmm.
You got shit to do, kid.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You had fun with your friends last weekend, but now you're mine.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Oh, wow. That's the whiskey talking right there. Giving them whiskey muscles. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny. So. All right. We got anything else?
I got nothing.
Okay. Well, it was fun. Nice hanging out with everyone.
Yeah, it was great. It was great seeing people. Like there was dudes who weren't even racing showed up to say hi.
Fair Trace.
I got to see Fairtrace and Perez.
Yeah, Perez. Yeah.
So,
Yeah. It was a good day had by all, or a good weekend had by all. Next year, everyone should show up. I mean, we gotta make this thing big.
Well, dude, like I think the reality is, people are scared
Of Jackson.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's difficult.
That's
again, like I said at the beginning, it's probably the hardest asphalt track in North America.
Yeah,
and not because it's like you're gonna tear your shit up or something. It's not like that. It's just because it's just difficult.
Mm-hmm.
High grip, tight confined lanes.
Mm-hmm.
Just high speed, fast.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So hey, I miss Goat. Maybe we can see Goat there next year. We can run a Joker lane, maybe Goat. Like you can run the you got to run it once.
ooh, that'd be fun.
No, wouldn't it be terrible?
What?
Yeah, it'd be terrible. You should run. You should try running it.
A Joker lane?
Yeah, the Joker,
I don't know what the Joker is.
where you have to run one lap on some wacky
Oh, yeah. Mix things up.
Yeah. Like and subscribe. Numbers are down.
Numbers are down?
Numbers are down. All right.
Oh, shit. We got desubscribed?
Yeah. People have been not liking what you've been putting down. All right. They don't like your energy. There's been lots of bad comments, mostly about your HP laptop. All right. You got to step
Is that what that is? Wow.
Yeah.
They're HPist.
We're only at 413. We were at 412. I think we were as low as 411. Things are bad. All right.
Really?
Yeah.
What could have done that? Maybe you don't pay attention when you're always working on your car.
Had a show in 17 weeks.
Eh.
You're like, it's fake news. Don't matter.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll be back. Hey, the true fans are here.
Yeah. And dude, when we showed up, there was like 13 of them right there. They were waiting.
Yeah. They're excited.
Yeah.
Just think if we got these messages out like a day early.
Yeah, just imagine. You could make it like today, and then we could post it 3 times. Just imagine. If you had your own computer, maybe you could do that.
Yeah, that would be hard.
Mm-hmm.
Don't they have that? No, there's a track in South Carolina. No, maybe it was Virginia. That's like a hobby town in Richmond, Virginia.
Golf clubs.
What kind of crazy sports is that?
How is a diesel mechanic packing golf clubs? I can't believe that. If the boys in Pennsylvania could only see you now, Goater.
If the boys at ITT Tech could see you now.
No, not those guys. The guys down at Trains and Lane could see you. They'd be disappointed.
Trains and Lanes.
Yeah.
What? Yeah.
You're always a diesel tech in our heart, Coder. It doesn't matter where you are now. You're a diesel tech. All right. We love your big sausage fingers. We love. So, anyway.
All right.
But yeah, that's it. Next week, we're back. Hopefully.
With what? I don't know.
A show.
Is there Euros this weekend?
I don't know. Gives a fuck.
Well, something to talk about.
If you have tight pants,
Yeah.
Yeah. I will say though, I am quite impressed. The 12 scale phenom, Ollie Payne, is running some touring car, and I'm very excited to see this.
Yeah, he does well.
Yeah, he's doing good. I like.
He's just a wheel.
Yeah. But I think he's starting to figure things out, which is the important part.
Well, I mean, he's got a good base with that car.
So,
yeah.
Do we? So, and this is going to be controversial. So,
okay,
put it out here at the end. Maybe we can tease it for next week. Who has the best touring car right now? Not the best driver. Who has the best touring car right now?
Good question.
Yeah. We'll talk about that next week.
All right. Who's the best?
Yeah, no. Which one's the best?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Not who. Who as a manufacturer?
Yeah. Which one's the best?
Yeah.
We'll
the
see.
Proverbial who.
All right. As always, like and subscribe. Be kind. Rewind. Try an alloy chassis if you're a carbon holdout. You might have a little less rear grip. That's fine. There's a suspension. You can make rear grip. Make it happen. All right.
Yeah. Hopefully, I'll be able to run my aluminum car this weekend.
Aluminum? Yeah. Yeah. Aluminum. Mhm,
Yeah, that one.
uh-huh.
Yeah, can't wait.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
All right.
stay classy, and we'll see you guys next week.
All right. Thanks, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.